Grande.
Okay, great. Welcome everyone to the Alpha Lambda Delta induction ceremony. As you can see, we have a number of chapters represented today. This is our final online ceremony for the semester, so welcome to all of you. We have 11 chapters participating. My name's Eileen Merberg, and I'm the Executive Director of Alpha Lambda Delta. Very happy to be here. We're headquartered in the upstate New York area where I am right now. And as you can see, we have chapters from all over the country. Co-facilitating with me today is Ricardo Calderon from Sonoma State University. I'll let him introduce himself.
All right, good evening, everyone. As Eileen mentioned, Ricardo Calderon. I'm joining you from Sonoma State University in Northern California. And so today I'm here on behalf of the Board of Directors of ALD.
Great. Okay. So let me give you a little bit of idea of what the ceremony is today. We are going to do our go through our program of inducting each member. Your name will appear on a slide, which I'll talk about in a few minutes. We're going to watch a very brief welcome from our national organization, our board of directors, sending along their well wishes and welcoming you to the society. I'm going to talk for just a few minutes after that about some of the key benefits at the national level. We have a number of programs I want to make sure that you're aware of as a member, as a lifetime member. And then Ricardo will talk a little bit about the benefits of getting involved at the local level, at your chapter level. So we'll just sort of cover both nationally and at the local level. Somewhere in there, I think before the benefits conversation, will be information about any relevant certificate or your membership material, certificates and pins, when they're being distributed, how you're going to get them, because we're sort of late in the semester, as you all know. It's going to be varying information for each chapter. So be ready for that. You might want to take a screenshot or a picture of those slides. We are recording, as you know, and you are going to get a link to this recording on our YouTube channel, probably within an hour after the ceremony. So if you've missed something or missed a slide, just know that it'll be recorded. You can always catch it on YouTube. And then we'll close it up. So the ceremony is probably around 20 minutes. It is not long. So if you're wondering about that, we'll get you out of here at the by the bottom of the hour at the latest. Okay. So let's go ahead and get started. Alpha Lambda Delta honors high academic achievement in the first year of college. The purpose of the organization is to encourage superior academic achievement among students in their first year in institutions of higher education, and to promote intelligent living and a continued high standard of learning. ALD assists students in recognizing and developing meaningful goals for their roles in society.
Alpha Lambda Delta was founded as an honor society in 1924 at the University of Illinois by the Dean of Women, Mariah Leonard. It soon became a national organization as chapters were established at Purdue University in 1926 and at DePaul University in 1927. Growth as a society has continued with over 400 chapters recognized. These candidates who are now presented for induction have attained the high standard required by Alpha Lambda Delta and are worthy to be recognized by both your institution and ALD for their notable achievement and scholarship. We are here to inform the inductees concerning our organization and to ask them to take the pledge to make the best possible use of your education. The initials of our names stand for the Greek words Aleloi Lampedia Diadous Sessun, which stands for the motto, "We shall pass our torches on one to another." The insignia of Alpha Lambda Delta represents a lighted candle. The golden base of the candle signifies honesty and integrity, which are the foundation on which we build. The shaft of our candle signifies strength and courage, and the light of our candle signifies truth and wisdom, which can dispel ignorance and superstition and give us the insight to live well in our time.
My voice is back. Thank you. The red represents the burning flame of knowledge, the white represents the search for truth, and gold represents the strong base of honor. These, our three colors, symbolize the standards held by members of Alpha Lambda Delta.
Your education is the means by which you learn to recognize the wonders of science, to appreciate the beauty of great literature and art, to use well your own language, to learn the lessons of past history, to speak and read the languages of others, to study the social and political forces of our world, and to discuss the thought and the philosophy of other ages. Through these means, you can evaluate the forces and standards of your generation and learn to live significantly.
We now wish to induct individually the students who have earned the privilege of becoming members of your chapter of Alpha Lambda Delta. So we're going to start with reciting the pledge. We're going to ask you to stay muted, but wherever you are, you can feel free to either read along with me, say it aloud if you'd like. We do want to make sure, though, that you are following along as we all look at the pledge of Alpha Lambda Delta. I accept membership into Alpha Lambda Delta, understanding that in doing so, I assume the responsibility of continuing to maintain its standards of service, of diligence, and of integrity. I pledge to promote high scholarship and to use my education for the benefit of my community, my nation, and the world in which we live. So we are now going to share all your names, and we're going to ask that when you see your name, if you could type in chat the words "I accept" as your response to the pledge that we just read.
All right, so you have now recorded your induction into Alpha Lambda Delta on the 8th day of May 2025, so congratulations. May you find in the years ahead the rewards of the educated person, imagination, adventure, humor, compassion, and understanding. May you have acceptance in your dealings with all persons, generosity in giving to those in need, and insight into the feelings of others. In relating your education to the world in which you live, you can make a meaningful contribution to society.
I mentioned some of the benefits. If you want to check that out nationally, here's our scholarship page, our perks program, and our ALD Lead Certified. And then three more things I wanted to mention from our website is our career conversations, if you want to check that out, educational partners, and then merchandise. We sell ALD merch, swag, t-shirts, hoodies, lots of different things, but most importantly, our honor cords, which are pretty popular. So check that out. We'd love a follow on Instagram. There was a post about a half an hour ago at the top of the hour when the ceremony started welcoming all the new members from your particular institution. So if you want to check us out at National ALD. And then the next four slides indicate all the information you'll need for your chapter regarding your certificate. So I'll just go through them for the recording purposes. So Bennett College, you can pick yours up in the fall. Eastern Kentucky will be shipped directly to you. Mississippi State also shipped directly to you. Pace University in New York shipped directly to you. Piedmont, you can pick up in the fall. Pittsburgh, Bradford, also pick up in the fall. Simmons, there will be an event in the fall, and you can pick them up. Texas Rio Grande Valley will be shipped home to you, and same with Texas San Antonio. And then Wesleyan also pick up in the fall, and Wiley pick up in the fall. And all the names, I'm going to back up one more time. All these names are your chapter advisors or campus contacts. If it's at ALD, that's me. So reach out to me if you have questions like Mississippi and San Antonio. But these are your chapter advisors. So if you do have questions, reach out to them. And then I believe I mentioned downloading your own. This is how you can download a PDF copy. Everybody here can download your own PDF. So if you would rather, if you can have both, you can get your physical paper certificate, but if you would like to have it in a PDF form, you go into what we call AMP, which is the ALD member portal, and hover over records and click on membership certificate. So you can download your own. So I know the video talked a little bit about being involved. These are actual pictures of chapters being involved on campus. But maybe Ricardo, if you want to say a little bit about the benefits of involvement at the campus level.
Absolutely. Yeah. So, I think as newly inducted members, you've already shown that you have, a commitment to academic achievement. And I think it's important to touch on the involvement piece and what that looks like at individual campuses. So I want to provide you with three takeaways, kind of things that you can start thinking about maybe this summer as you kind of have some a little bit of downtime, and then as you come back in the fall to your campuses. So I think, really your local chapter is where that direct impact will be happening, right? That's where you'll be getting, I like to think of the most out of your involvement with ALD. So that's where you're doing some community service work, pursuing leadership opportunities. That's where you start kind of bringing ALD's values to life on your individual campus. So I think it's important for you to connect with your chapter, right? To engage with them, to give feedback, ask questions, right? And also support whatever initiatives that they're putting out for you all. If your local chapter, for example, is not really well put together, that's okay, right? Maybe you have that initiative. You can take the initiative and pick it back up and support other ALD students and potential members as well. The other tip is to get engaged early, right? So start thinking about maybe some events that you'd like to see happening on your campus through ALD, volunteering in your community, or maybe that means joining your executive board because your involvement will start shaping what that looks like on your campus, and it also helps you grow as a leader and also as a scholar. And then the last one is to stay connected, right? So whether that's through social media, figure out who your executive board are, right? Who's your president, treasurer, who's kind of running your chapter on your local campus, and go and collaborate, right? Go and find, meaningful projects that you all can engage in, because that really is where you'll get the most out of the experience. And so I always tell students, you'll get the experience whatever you put into it. So don't let this induction be kind of the final step, the end all be all. Let it be the first. So stay connected, attend events, apply to scholarships, engage with the national headquarters, because there really are an array of different services for you. And so we want you to maximize your membership. So again, congratulations.
Fantastic. That's great advice. I love those three. Yeah, really good. Okay, that does conclude our ceremony today. Thank you so much for being here. Congratulations to all our new inductees. You'll get a link to the recording soon. tonight, hopefully. But again, congratulations. Thanks for coming.